Did you know that The Sims 3 got a new update after 10 years? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sofia and this is Jim. Jim had a birthday party last night and he is very late for work. There's probably Sims who need help already by the time that he gets there. So while he helps those Sims, I will explain everything about the new Sims 3 update and how it can help you. This new update is actually a Windows patch that is available on the EA app, and the main goal of this new update is to make The Sims 3 compatible for newer computer systems. From my understanding, Simmers who bought Sims 3 back in the day and were trying to play the game on newer computers were not able to due to the launch issue, and the new update is actually a game changer. If after you download this new Sims 3 update you get the activation window, just press exit and try to launch the game again. It should work fine from now on. And now you are wondering, Sofia, you have been able to play The Sims 3 since last summer of 2024, and you are right. When it comes to my game, I actually got concerned about this new update. You know that I had not the launch issue at all and was able to play The Sims 3 for the most part. The reason why I say for the most part is because sure, it made my computer overheat at times and there was a couple of other issues that I will explain, but for the most part I was able to play it without major issues, and my computer is actually not that old. I had my computer custom made almost 3 years ago and I tried to go for newer parts or at least I was trying to go for the most recent parts to have better graphics and whatnot, and for some reason Sims 3 worked on my computer, so there's that. But at the same time I saw some improvement after this update and I am actually very happy about it, because during the other episodes I was not able to speed up some parts in the game. Every time I tried to speed up parts in the game, like when Jim was asleep or he was doing something repetitive that didn't really matter for the story that I was going for, every time I speed up the game would freeze after, and like it would freeze, then it will go on for a little bit, then freeze again, and you maybe are not able to tell it in the past episodes because I actually edited a lot. For me to edit an episode of this The Sims 3 Let's Play, it actually took me an entire day on the weekends and such to edit everything and make it look smoother, so you will not notice the freezing situation. I believe in some episodes you might notice that, but not all of them. Some I was watching and rewatching and editing again to make it look like there were no glitches, nothing like that. So after this update I launched my game and everything worked fine. Also, another issue that I had is that sometimes after a couple of days of not playing, when I launched the game again, the definitions were different, and I don't know why I am the only one who uses this computer. No one else in my family plays The Sims 3. I don't know what happened there, and after this update the definition and everything remains the same after a couple of days. So there's another thing that for me it's a big thing after this update, and I am very happy about. So overall I think if you want to give it a try, it's worth it. It took 10 years, but it's fine. It's finally here. And that's it. Let me know in the comments if it fixed anything for you, or if you have anything that you want to know about this new update. As I said, I am very happy about. At first I was a bit concerned because I was like, what if something goes wrong and I'm not able to finish this Let's Play? There has been already so many things on my personal live that delayed this let's play, so I was like, I am a bit scared. But no, it's actually much better, the gameplay and everything, and I am finally able to speed up the game in the game, not in the editing video software, and it makes everything so easy to edit. It's amazing, really, at least for me. So let me know what you think about this new update. I am very happy, as you can tell. After this, we are actually going back to gym full time from now on. As you can tell, from the moment that Jim got to his working location, I guess, there were already sims that needed help on the sand and also a lady sim that needed help on the water. Shortly after, there was another sim on the water that also needed help, and so far Jim had a very busy day. He made a lot of money from today's work, and tomorrow it's his day off. So we will see about that. It's still fall on this save and there are a couple of days until winter, so I don't know what we will do next. We will see about that. But now that I can speed up the game, I will do that every time no one is in trouble, so it's easier for me to edit afterwards. This for me was the best thing from this update. And also the graphics situation, because I don't understand why it kept changing on its own. But anyway, all of that is fixed and hopefully for good. So now he's going finally back home. He has a couple of things to do at his home, such as recycling the newspaper, cleaning up some things, eating, taking care of his hygiene and bladder situation, and then he is going to have some food, and hopefully next he will finally go to bed. He has been very tired for the last couple of days because, as I said in the beginning of this episode, he had his birthday party on the last episode and I didn't record, but he had so much cleanup to do. It was wild. But today was actually a very good day for Jim when it comes to the work situation. I feel bad for the other sims, of course, but at the same time he needs to do those things to make money and to improve his career and also the lifetime wish that we have been working on. So he will go to sleep now, and I am planning on do something on the rooftop before this let's play ends. You will see later on this episode that I kept forgetting about it, and it's a shame because it's actually a nice space for Jim, to have parties, to invite people over and have such a beautiful view of this part of the island. So it's a shame that Jim doesn't use the rooftop that much, but we might change that in a second. Here we go, it's the next day and Jim has the day off, as I said before, so he will make the bed, feeding the fish. I don't think it was a fish that he caught while scuba diving, but it's something on the fish tank that he needs to feed, otherwise it's bad. And he will have breakfast. I think he will clean up the bedroom a little bit more too, and then he is going to the gym. As I said, I think the water is probably too cold for Jim to go in there, and he is always getting sick as it is, so I don't want to torture Jim and make him go in the water when it's freezing cold. So I think the best option for him to improve the athletic skill is to go into the gym and work out there. And then we will see what else he can do in the island since it's his day off. Honestly, I don't think he will go to his private island today because it was very chaotic in the birthday party and then he had so much cleanup to do. I think he is a bit tired of that, and there are also other things that he wants to do, so we will do that instead of going back to the private island. So now he will finally go to the gym. I think in the first episode or in the second one, it was somewhere on the first episodes of this Let's Play, that the gym was a place that he went very often to improve his athletic skill, to get the promotions, And then we haven't been there in a while. He also used to go to the community pool that the island has. It's close to the gym, but once he started to get promotions and whatnot, he didn't do that often. Oh, in the gym there's still the toy on the floor. I remember that in episode 2 or 3 there was that green toy on the floor of the gym. I believe there was a kid here on episode 1 or episode 2 when Jim was working out, and I believe that was the kid that left the toy in there. The kid is probably already a teenager or something and doesn't care about that toy anymore, so it's forever in Isla Paradiso Jim. Now Jim needs to pick up the phone. Someone was asking him on a date, but he said no in a very funny way. Like, his reaction was actually very funny. He's back to work out a little more. He's sweating. My game here was acting up a little bit, but nothing compared to what it was before the update. Like, this update actually helped me a lot. Otherwise, I would have a lot to edit afterwards, and it was a nightmare. It was very time consuming, as I said many times by now. So I am very happy about this update. 10 years later, but it's worth it. So now Jim will go to the gym bathroom. He will take a shower because he's a bit stinky after all that workout. And then I think he will go to the fall festival. Oh, he's cold. It was a cold shower, I guess. But as I was going to say, he's going to the fall festival once again. I don't know what else we can do. There are other places that Jim can go, but usually the fall festival is like in the middle of the island, and there was a couple of things that Jim didn't do in the previously episodes. So I think Jim will have fun there once again. And in a couple of days it will be winter, so there's probably the winter festival too. Curious to see how the winter festival will be in the island, and I want to see what happens during the winter time in the festival. So Jim automatically enter a contest. I actually wanted for him to do this apple contest for a really long time, but I was never able to make him going in the contest or actually doing the contest. He also wants to go again on the haunted house. No, Jim, no. Last time was a nightmare when Jim got into the haunted house. I thought he passed it. It was very scary. But now he's finally doing the contest, and I am very happy because, as I was saying, he was never able to do the apple contest in the other episodes, I guess, because there was already people there doing it. There was no chance for Jim to do it, but today he is doing that. Again, I'm not 100% sure about this because it has been a while since we have the fall in this safe, and maybe he was able to do this on another episode, but I honestly don't remember. I only remember the pie contest and the haunted house nightmare. It was really bad and scary. So that's it. Now he's going to get some food from the food stand, and I think he will trade some of the festival tickets afterwards. We will see about that. Honestly, the fall festival, I was expecting for it to be more orange and stuff. I still am very impressed that it's all like a dark blue or a dark purple. Now he's getting a cinnamon donut from the food stand, and he will enjoy this fall festival one more time before it ends. I believe this is the last time that Jim visits the fall festival because he has work on the other days, and as I said, the winter is about to start at any time in this safe, so this is probably his last time on this festival. We will see about that, but once again, at least he's doing everything he wanted to, except the haunted house. We will not go through that again. I was actually very concerned that Jim passed away or something, and now he will trade some festival tickets. I think I already got a scarecrow a couple episodes ago, but for some reason Jim got it again. And then again, I keep forgetting about the rooftop that he has on his houseboat. Now he's collecting some rocks that he can actually get them turned into crystals. In here is a bit different from The Sims 4. I already explained it on a different episode, but they actually have a way that you can send it to somewhere and then they return it. It's a beautiful crystal. He has a couple of crystals on his bedroom, so it's something that you can still do in The Sims 3, but I like the way it is on The Sims 4 better. I was trying to see if there was anything else that I wanted for Jim to try around this area before he goes home, but I decided at the end that he needs to go home, he needs to clean up a little bit more, and he has work tomorrow. Yes, I had bought another scarecrow on a different episode. He's always receiving gifts, so I added one to his bedroom. It was a painting, and I sold both scarecrows because I completely forgot about the rooftop, because I keep saying but we will see if Jim has the time to get another one and place it on the rooftop. I think it will look cool. He also has mail. He will check the mail in the morning. Right now he is asleep and he has work on the next day. So he really needs to get some sleep, and we will see Jim in the morning. It's finally the next day. Jim will take care of the fish tank and he will clean up the things. He will get the mail, as I said before. Oh, it's another gift. Jim is always receiving gifts from the Sims that he rescues and such. They are always sending Jim stuff. They are nice people, after all. After all the trouble they caused to Jim. So he's having breakfast, and I think there's a little time before he goes to work. He only goes to work at 10 a.m. So he will work out a little bit using the TV. We can also do this in The Sims 4. It's actually a very cool thing. It improves their fun and it also helps the athletic skill. But he will take a shower before goes to work since it's almost time. I don't want him to be late again because yesterday it was really chaotic. By the time that he got to work, there was already so many Sims that needed help, so we will fix that. And he's already taking the taxi to go to the workplace for today. I think it's the area that I really don't like. Like, there's nothing special about it, and sometimes nothing really happens. We'll see, some days are more chaotic than others. Maybe today will be a much busy day from the other times that Jim has been on this area. He's going to survey the area, and no, never mind. Jim is not going to talk to anyone. He will keep surveying the area. There are Sims going into the water. There are other ones arriving. And there's already one Sim on the sand that needs help. Jim will give him CPR. And the ones on the water left. But there's another Sim lady that is going on the water. We will see about that. He's so close to get the promotion. It's the last promotion of the lifeguard career. And there's another Sim that also needs help. Jim is very busy today as well. So sometimes, as I said, it's like nothing happens and then all of a sudden everything happens at the same time. It's funny and a bit strange all at once. So Jim will continue to survey the area. He was going for a swim, but like he's working. Maybe not right now. And also the water is probably very cool for him right now. So survey the area is the best option for Jim to still doing his work. It's almost there. I will speed up. I am so happy that I can finally speed up the game. I keep saying this, but it's true. It's a game changer for me because it was a lot of work to edit when there was the situation that it freeze and then it went on again and then freeze again. It was chaotic. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed also the update part of this video. If you need any help or have any question, feel free to let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this type of videos, make sure to subscribe, like and share, and I will see you in the next part.